All right, so our next presenter, okay, don't cry. Okay, so we're bringing to the stage Barbara Lawson, who is going to talk to us about the Dandelion Project. Barbara.
I promise not to make any of us cry today. I just lied.
And that is a lie.
Okay, look, the timer already. Hello, everybody. My name is Barbara. Oh, sorry. This. My name is Barbara Lawson, and I am here to take you through a journey into what I didn't realize I was creating until I got there. The Dandelion Project. This project will really help people nurture relationships between their parents and LGBTQ and queer community. I guess I can stop saying all the alphabet now and just say the queer community's children via therapeutic horticulture. Where am I pointing? This is my son. His name is Nelson. He is very handsome. He looks more like me than any of my other children. He is kind and generous, and my son is gay. And I've never said that in such a big space. And coming from where I come from, that is not something that you would publicly announce. You would hide those things because in the South we were raised to hide things that were considered wrong or shameful. And so I wasn't mean to my son, I just couldn't have the conversation. I couldn't talk about it. I talked about everything. I talked around it, but I never talked directly to it, and that hindered our relationship. A lot of parents end up throwing their children out. We hear a lot of statistics about who is out on the streets, and it is our people. Girl, I see you. I see you with this. It is our people. I would never throw my son out, but I think I shielded a part of my heart. Part of parents who are like me, who have trouble understanding what it means to be different, in addition to being black. We're already different. I just didn't want him to have that added stress and strain and pressure of being gay, but I had to also mourn those thoughts that I had about my son and who I wanted him to be. Those were my ideas, but he is who he is. And I actually had to go to therapy to be able to get unhooked from a lot of those thoughts and ideas about what it means to be queer. This is another conversation we were having. A father was saying that he didn't understand how hurtful it was to tell his son that being bisexual was just a fad. My son went from dating girls to being bisexual to being full-on gay. I think he probably was always gay, but he wanted to make it a little bit more palatable for me. Go back. Sorry. The Dandelion Project, I am a gardener by day. I am a gardener, an actual gardener and a gardener of souls. I am all about helping people thrive. I am all about mental health. Anybody that knows me knows that this is my lane. And up until 10 years ago, I was not able to speak in this way. I didn't even bring this project to the cohort. I came to talk about single parenting. That would have been easier. It would have been, much easier for me to do that. I can talk about that all day long, but when we were in those rooms and they kept talking about inclusivity and acceptance, and I even heard heteronormative, it was like my nerves were on edge because it was just like peeling the scab off of a wound I didn't want to talk about anymore. I thought I had healed from it, but I had to deal with it again. Ooh. Is that me? Okay. Being able to create this project, Meet Me in the Dirt, is my business. I allow people to come and create a garden that resembles all sorts of things, but in this particular case, these people were coming to create a garden that made them feel like, in a collective environment, what it would look like for their family to include them, for them to be accepted for the unique individuals that they were. There were 13 people that came, 4 families represented, 1 person came alone because the family wouldn't come. And that just reminded me that would have been me, and that may have been my son that would have shown up alone. We spent maybe 5 to 6 hours there. The retreat, you lose time in there because while you are in the dirt, everything is equal. Everybody is growing from the same place, and we're talking about what it feels like to be nurtured and surrounded And that's what everybody deserves. Everybody participated in the process of the tearing down and the building up of a thing. Dandelions, because when you blow, you have to master the art of letting go and of holding on. There's certain things that I can hold on to. My faith is one of them, but it does not necessarily mean anything as it relates to my son. This is my son. Again, we had a beautiful relationship. Some of it was a bit surfacey, though, because I wasn't able to deal with his stuff, all of his stuff, but I forced my stuff on him. And so one of the things that was important in my therapy sessions was to really be able to say the words, learn to say the words that I would need to say to him specifically, that would help him understand that I did accept and that I did include and that I did notice all of those things. And so it's been 8 to 10 years now, and I thought, well, I have done the work. I have done the work, but this project, like I said, it completely opened up everything again, and I could have taken the easy route, but this just seemed like a whole lot more needed. Again, I'm Barbara. You can find me at Meet Me in the Dirt. There are so many ways for us to reach out to this community. I think I'm an ally now. I think that's another word that we found, an ally. I'm an ally to a lot of people, but most importantly to my son. And so for all of the parents who have ever been in that situation, and for those children who have ever been shamed in that way, I am